Hello everyone, welcome to a different style video. Big thank you to the Pokemon Company for giving me these two amazing Chilling Rain booster boxes. We're going to be opening them, see if we can pull some good cards to build our decks. Let's jump into it. Alright, have the two booster boxes, I have my ultimate guard sleeves ready to sleeve up all of our pulls, so let's get into it. Last time around, the Pokemon Company sent me a Battle Styles booster box, so I'm really happy that they sent me more product this time. Big props to the Pokemon Company for supporting all of the Pokemon content creators. Wow, look at this. So many booster packs. Alright, I'm just gonna get all of them out right here. And let's open up the other one and let's just... Yeah, I don't like... Well, you know what? I guess I will differentiate between the pulls from one box to the next. See what box ends up being better, I guess. Really excited to pull some Calyrexes, some Galarian Zapdos. That's what we are looking for right here. And Galarian Moltres as well. I guess all the birds. Alright, so we'll put this to the side. And now we'll start opening up some Chilling Rain packs. Actually, let me turn the light on. Yeah, that should be better. Alright, so right off the bat we get useful Sobble. I believe Inkay is good too. Single Strike Heracross. Decent, not great. The Squovet could be good as well. Passimian, definitely a good pull. The Throwing Coach ability allowing you to add 30 damage to damage from your Rapid Strike Pokemon to bench Pokemon V, so this will definitely be pretty important for the VMAX. For the Rapid Strike Urshifu VMAX, we have our Energy, and then we have the Scroll of Piercing. Not a very good card, but I guess we'll put trainers here. Melanie, attach a... Oh, Melanie is really good. Attach a Water Energy card from your discard pile to one of your Pokemon V. If you do, draw 3 cards, so sort of like the new Welder. I'm really happy to pull this. And then Expedition Uniform. Look at the bottom 3 cards of your deck and put them on top of your deck in any order. Meh, interesting. Alright. So let's jump. So I'll be putting useful cards here, very useful cards there. Any pulls will be on the side, like Ultra pulls, Energy, and then what I consider both, but I'll revise later. More Sobble, more Squovet, nice. Grookey, Rapid Strike Grookey, okay. Routes, nice looking card. I guess reverse holos will go here. And then Rapid Strike Kecleon, this Pokemon the same type as any basic energy attached to it, could be useful, I guess. Energy, bulk, fire resistant gloves. To your opponent's 30 more damage to fire type Pokemon, nice. And then the Welcoming Lantern. Put a single strike supporter card from discard pile into your hand. Nice. So get back Bruno, I guess. What other single strike supporters are there? I guess Mustard. Can't think of any others. Golett, more Grookeys, Married. Single strike Rockruff. That looks cool. Reverse Holo, Volcarona, not super useful. Galarian Runic Roost, our first Holo. This Pokemon is in the active spot and is damaged by an attack from your opponent's Pokemon VMAX, even if this Pokemon is knocked out, but damage counters on the attacking Pokemon equal to the damage done to this Pokemon. Wow. Then Energy plus 60 damage plus 20 more damage for each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. Decent card, I guess. I guess I'll put Holos here. And then Lucky Energy. As long as this energy is attached to a Pokemon, it provides colorless energy. However, if the Pokemon's card is attached to it in the active spot and is damaged by an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, you draw a card. Nice, so sort of like Lucky Helmet, right? Fluffy Path to the Peak. Okay, this stadium is super useful. Pokemon that rule box in play, both yours and your opponents, have no ability. So Pokemon V, Pokemon GXs have rule boxes. I believe Coco Prism Star also is a rule box Pokemon, so really cool, right? Really cool. Stadium, this will definitely see a ton of play. A ton of play. So Chaotic Field might see even more play in the future. Alright, so Marie Brawls, Castform, Rainy Form, not quite, Snover, Galarian Yamask, Doctor, Reverse Holo, draw 2 cards if your opponent's active Pokemon are Pokemon VMAX, draw 2 more cards, so not great, honestly, but we'll put it here. Scolipede, Stage 2, meh, pretty meh, probably bulk. Laren, yeah, nothing super impactful. Right, we haven't gotten any pulls yet, I mean like super impactful pulls. So hopefully you get, oh, here's an ultra rare, I believe. So let's put the code here. All right, Diglett, the Inkay, definitely useful. Ghastly, ooh, the Cresselia, there we go. Ice Rider, Calyrex VMAX with a Cresselia, so very nice double pull. The Ice Rider Calyrex VMAX, I think, it's weak to metal, so that's not great. But other than that, like it's a really good card, and being water type is really good now with Victini being all over the place. So I do expect this card to be played, especially with a Melanie supporter. And then the Cresselia, allowing you to search your deck for a Psychic Energy card and attach it to one of your Pokemon. But if you're going second and it's your first turn, you can attach up to 3 Psychic Energy cards. So really, really useful, similar to Volcanion, right? Really cool card, really cool art as well. And the Photon Laser attack doing 30 plus 90 more if you have 5 energy in play total. Very nice, yeah, very nice pulls right here. Let me go ahead and leave this guy first with the like slim fit, or I don't remember how you call these sleeves. You get it from the side. Calyrex, Ice Rider, Calyrex, come on, Calyrex. So you can tell I'm not very used to using these leaves. One, there we go. Right, so now it's fully protected. I guess I'll put the other sleeve later. All right, very nice. And then we got energy, we got Clara as well. Choose one or both, put up to 2 Pokemon from your discard pile into your hand, put up to 2 basic energy cards from your discard pile into your hand. So decent recovery supporter, I guess. We also get Flannery, discard a special energy from my opponent's Pokemon and discard a stadium in play. Could be decent, especially to counter the path to the peak, right? The path to the peak. So very nice first pull for the Chilling Rain set to pull the Ice Rider Calyrex VMAX. No complaints right there. Inkay potentially useful. The Quillfish, single strike Quillfish is exposed to the active spot and is knocked out by damage. Put 6 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon. Could be useful, honestly. With the single strike energies and whatnot, honestly could be useful. And then this, Doctor, more Doctors, and then Peonia, or Peonia, I don't know how to pronounce this. Put up to 3 prize cards into your hand, then for each prize card you put into your hand in this way, put a card from your hand face down as a prize card. I think this will be very useful in sort of control decks, so I definitely expect Peonia to see a ton of play. This set, I think this set is fantastic for competitive players. Like this set definitely should bring a ton of really cool stuff to the metagame. We get a Reverse Holo Shaman, return, draw until you have 6 cards in your hand with the 10 damage, and then Sky Return, put this Pokemon. So like a bad Shaman, I guess. Alright. Agra, not very useful. Energy, Peony, discard your hand and search your deck for up to 2 trainer cards, reveal them and put them into your hand. Discarding your whole hand feels a little too much. Caitlin, put any number of cards from your hand on the bottom of your deck in any order, then draw that many cards. This seems useful, I guess, because you're not like shuffling, therefore you have a higher chance of drawing what you need. And Galarian Chestplate. If the Pokemon this card is attached to has Galarian in its name, it takes 30 less damage from attacks. Ooh, nice. So, what could be useful for that? The Galarian Zapdos V, I guess. That could be useful. Scorbunny, Diglett, Golett, Deerling, Sneasel. I think Sneasel might see play in Dark Box sort of decks. Malamar, Rapid Strike Malamar, definitely a good card. Rapid Strike Tentacles does 40 damage, times the revealing number of Rapid Strike cards from your hand. This attack does 40 damage for each card you revealed in this way, and then you shuffle those cards into your deck. So yeah, definitely very useful card. Graplocked, as long as Pokemon is in the active spot, your opponent's active Pokemon retreat cost is 2 more. Could be useful for lock decks, but it is a stage 1, so I'm not sure how useful. And then Clara, Hunter, Celio, Nothing super useful. All right. Next pack. Next pack. We're hungry for another hit though. We've only had one hit so far. Saving the best for last, I guess. Quillfish, potentially useful, like I mentioned. Snover, reverse hall over here, and then the energy, and then Melanie. Wait, I mean the Melanie is really good. What's this do? Choose up to 2 of your Rapid Strike Pokemon and heal 60 damage from each of them. Okay, that's pretty decent, I guess. That's pretty decent. Cheryl's still way better in like Rapid Strike VMAX decks, so. Alright, Ralts, Lapras, search your deck for 2 Melanie cards. Ooh, there we go. Alright, Galarian Slowking VMAX. Max Toxify does 10 damage and your opponent's active Pokemon is not poisoned, and during Pokemon checkup you put 12 damage counters on that Pokemon instead of 1. So obviously the combo with Toxicroak and whatnot makes a lot of sense. Definitely will be trying that out on PTGO once it comes out. Other than that, probably not better than Eternatus VMAX, right? But an interesting card nonetheless. Let's make sure we cover it up properly with our tight fit sleeves. Nice, so 2 VMAXs pulled so far. And then the rest of the booster pack contains nothing super special, just more useful trainers, I guess. All right, 2 VMAXs pulled so far. And this Sneasel, is this a different Sneasel? No, it's the same one. Farfetch, the Mareep, another Malamar, that's very nice. The Energy, and then nothing else super exciting. Alright, I might actually split this into 2 videos, because I don't know if my phone will be able to record both. Useful card, Reversal, Coughing, Meh. Holo Frostlass, Frostover. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may attach a Water Energy card from this couple to one of your Pokemon. Okay, so Energy Acceleration is always useful, right? So I'll put this in the useful pack. And then Energy over here. Ooh, the Fog Crystal. Now that's a card I really want. The Drizzle. Yeah. Fog Crystal. Search your deck for a Psychic Energy card or a basic Psychic Pokemon, reveal it, and put it into your hand, and shuffle your deck. So this is going to be really useful in both formats. In Standard, obviously you can search for the Ghost Rider Calyrex, and you can search for things like Dragapult and Expanded. Like this card can search for Dragapult. In Dragapult Trash Avalanche, like this card just adds so much consistency, and you can search for Tapu Lele GX as well. So this card is going to be insanely good. Definitely want 4 copies of that card ASAP. Alright, the Inkay will be a useful card. And then the Kapu, meh. Training, probably not super useful. Ooh, there we go. A very cool Passimian once again, and we get our first Galarian Zapdos V. One of the chase cards of this set. The Fighting Instinct abilities, Pokemon attacks cost colorless less for each of your opponent's Pokemon V in play, and then the Thunder's Kick does 170 damage, and before doing damage, discard a special energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. If this doesn't make a turn to go away from the metagame, I don't know what will. This is a fantastic, amazing card, and I'm sure this card, mark my words guys, when Pokemon tournaments come back, this particular Galarian Zapdos V that I pulled from today's pack opening will win me a lot of tournaments, a lot of packs. Yeah, this card is going to be fantastic. All right, nice. I'm really happy I pulled this. Like, out of the 3 pulls so far, this one's the best one for sure. Okay, I feel like this is a little bit disorganized, so you know what, I'm gonna put the packs off screen. I'll put this here, reverse holos, and then energies. Oh, there's a new supporter here. Brawly, Rapid Strike Brawly. Search your deck for up to 3 Rapid Strike Pokemon and put them onto your bench, then shuffle their... Ooh, this could actually be really good with like Malamar, right? Code, bulk. Yeah. And then, so useful cards. holo useful cards, trainers, holo cards, and then our hits. Alright, very nice. That Galarian Zapdos, definitely the card you want to be pulling. Definitely the card you want to be pulling. Alright. Another reverse holo Basimian. Okay, so I almost have my playset. And Intillion Rapid Strike, another really cool card. Quick shooting, once you're in your turn, you may put 2 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon. So you have the basic Sobble, you have the Drizzle, which searches for any trainer card you need, and then you can get Intillion, and you can put 2 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon each turn, getting extra damage into play. This card is amazingly good as well. We have our Energy, our Scroll, and Avery. Draw 3 cards. If you drew any cards in this way, your opponent discards Pokemon from their bench until they have 3. So another return to skiller, like you have a ton of Pokemon, I'll kill you in 1 hit. I don't have this, but I can limit your bench from 8 to 3. So yeah, that's gonna be really oppressive. Like next format is looking really oppressive for Eternatus. So all the decks that have bad matches to Eternatus will probably start thriving because of all the Eternatus VMAX hate that got released this set. Alright, nice. Agatha reverse holo. Agatha full art. Move up to 3 damage counters from your active Pokemon to your opponent's active Pokemon. So heal 30, do 30 extra, right? Very nice card to be pulling. Very, very nice. Full art trainers, always welcome. Always welcome right here. Alright. Very, very nice pull. And then Energy. And then Clara and Doctor. And then you go here. Alright. So Kapu, more Inkay, Diglett, Scorbunny, Shuppet. Single strike Shuppet, okay. Reverse holo Squavit, I like that. The Viper I think is going to be a very powerful card as well. Strong Tail does 90 damage, and if you play a single strike supported card from your hand during this turn, the attack does 90 more damage. And then you can power up with Houndoom. So the Viper, from what I've seen, has seen some play in Japan. So we'll put it in the useful pack. And then we got another Fog Crystal, very nice. Right. Let's keep opening up the packs. Alright, so Lapras, Dealing, Coughing, Reverse Holo Cobalion. Nothing special. I got excited, but it's actually a pretty bad card. And then Ampharos. Your opponent reveals their hand if you find any energy cards. This attack does 90 more damage. Avery, the bench supporter, the bench limit supporter, and then this is new. Old Cemetery. Whenever any player attaches an energy card from their hand to their non-psychic Pokemon, put 2 damage counters on that Pokemon. So more Ghost Rider Calyrex support. I hope we get to pull some of those in the booster packs. Alright. Substrike, Rapid Strike, Substrike, Coordinate, Bolt does 30 damage. If one of your other Rapid Strike Pokemon used an attack during your last turn, this attack does 90 more damage. Okay, that's decent. And then Flip until get Tails, this attack does 90 damage for each head. So Spark Rush, not very good. Coordinated Bolt, as long as you get your first attack off, then it's okay. Not the best. Probably more gimmicky than anything, but we'll see. Dynablade from Galate, this attack does 60 damage for each of your opponent's Pokemon being played. This could be decent, I guess. And then Karen's Conviction. During this turn, your single strike Pokemon's attacks do 20 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon for each prize card your opponent has taken. So you could really pile up the damage with Karen's Conviction and single strike Pokemon and the single strike energy. So maybe there's some cool combos right there. Alright. So next up we have more Sneasel and Galarian Surfetched single strike with the Peck attack and then Leak Strike. This Pokemon has a Pokemon Tool card. Pokemon Tool attached, this attack does 90 more damage and this attack's damage isn't affected by resistance. Not that there's a ton of resistant Pokemon. Nice Holo Shaman. And yeah, nothing super impactful. Ooh, however, the Echoing Horn. This is cool. Put a basic Pokemon from your opponent's discard pile onto their bench, so you KO that Detene, your opponent avoided benching something else in with ADP, boom, put it back, boss orders it, win the game. So Echoing Horn, really, really good card as well. Really happy to have pulled that, and definitely want a playset of that at the very least. Alright, so Sobol, more useful cards. Govet, more reverse follow useful cards. Nice. Another Galade Energy, and then more bulk stuff. What will our next hit be? Squavit and Inkay, useful Pokemon. Greedent, very nice. Greedent with the Brazen Tail ability. Each energy attached to your Pokemon can be put into your hand, deck, or discard pile by an effect from your opponent's item or supporter card. So, tired of Crushing Hammers? Here's your guy. Tired of Team Yell Grunt? Here's your guy. In Expanded, tired of Plumeria, Faba? Here's your guy. Yeah, that's why I was separating the Squavets, because I knew Greedent was a very good card we could pull. And then Single Strike Doctrio, triple heads, flip 3 coins with this attack, does 60 for each head. If all of them are heads during your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage from and effects of attacks done to his Pokemon. That's probably not very good. Okay, we do pull something different though this time. So energy here, this here, we get another Old Cemetery, nice, but we also get the Impact Energy, which is a brand new Single Strike Energy. This card can only be attached to a Single Strike Pokemon, and as long as this card is attached to a Pokemon, it provides every type of energy, but provides only one energy at a time. The Pokemon this card is attached to can't be poisoned, and if it is already poisoned, it recovers from that special condition. So very peculiar about the poison, but definitely a cool card to make use of even more Single Strike Pokemon, right? In case you're playing a Single Strike that's not dark or fighting, the Impact Energy can be very, very useful. Alright, nothing super cool here. Oh, that's a new card. We have, tons of new cards here. So more bench supporter limit, and now we have the Justified Gloves. This attack, the attacks of the Pokemon this card is attached to do 30 more damage to your opponent's active dark Pokemon, right? Potentially useful. And the Winning Gloves do the same, but for grass type. So we have for dark, for fire, and for grass. So potentially useful against Eternatus, against Victinis and Centiscorches and whatnot, and also against Rillaboom decks. So pretty nice. Pretty nice. Alright. Paragraphs, not quite. Reverse Hall supporter. I'll still put it here, and then Serena. Honey. Okay, now we have our playset of Avery, and Honey, draw a card for each of your opponent's benched Pokemon. Meh, not great. Erika's is simply better, I think. So, nothing super cool in that pack. Where's our next hit? I'm hungry for a hit. I am hungry for a hit. Quillfish, useful card. Another Substrika, and double Substrika pack. Energy, and now we have a Rugged Helmet and fighting type gloves, right? So 30 more damage, to metal types. Yeah, 30 more damage to metal type Pokemon. And we have the Rugged Helmet. If the Pokemon this card is attached to is an active spot and is damaged by an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, put an energy attached to attacking Pokemon into your opponent's hand. So very nicely combined with Team Yell Grunt, Crushing Hammers and whatnot. That card I think will be very impactful, especially with Intelliant VMAX in the upcoming sets. And Tool Scrapper should be a more widely played card, I feel. That's so many useful tool cards. Alright, so Sneasel, useful. I mean, I'm putting aside the Substrika, so I might as well put aside the things. And then we have the Single Strike Lycanroc, Rogue Fangs, 8 damage, and this attack does 10 more damage for each Single Strike Pokemon in your discard pile. Pretty meh. I was expecting more from Lycanroc, and then, we have a brand new Special Energy. This one I hadn't seen. Can only be attached to Rapid Strike Pokemon. We have the Fire Resistant Gloves, we have seen those. And then you can't be paralyzed, and it's a Rainbow Energy. Okay, so cool energy, the cool Spiral Energy, and once again gives you more versatility with other Rapid Strike Pokemon, right? I mean, this Spiral Energy to prevent paralysis from Raichu or Mewtwo when you're using Rapid Strike, VMAX, or Shifu seems pretty good. Seems pretty nice, honestly. Okay, there we go. We get a Metagross V. Rapid Strike, Metagross V. Bullet Punch does 20 damage, flip 2 coins, to attack does 20 damage for each chance for a single metal, not the greatest. And Synchro Hammer does 60 damage. If this Pokemon or your opponent's active Pokemon have the same amount of energy attached, this attack does 90 more damage. So honestly, this card is not good. Yeah, the damage output is not there. The requirement of to do extra damage with the second attack is also not there. I would stay away from this card. This is a binder material. Like, there are better commons that we've pulled than that Metagross V in terms of competitiveness, right? The art obviously is really, really cool, but there are definitely way better cards. Alright, so Sobble and Inkay and Squavit, Reverse Hollow Weeding Gloves, the Single Strike Banette finally, Resolution Spite. Put up to 7 damage counters on this Pokemon's attack does 20 damage for each damage counter you placed in this way. Okay, so sort of like the old Frostlass, but this actually, like, this can one-shot a Mewtwo that's not protected through weakness, so you could combine it with Power Plant, shot off Jirachi GX, very nice, and then Ear Light, 50 damage and your opponent's active Pokemon's not confused. So if there's something Psychic Weak that's really giving you trouble, this card is your go-to tech, right? Definitely your go-to tech, and then nothing else super impactful. Alright, got in 5 hits, we have like 10 packs to go, so I imagine we'll still get at least one more hit, maybe even two. Welcoming Lantern, put a single strike, support, oh yeah, we've already seen that one. Wheezing, Mixing Toxin, your opponent's active Pokemon is not confused, attach a Dark Energy card from discard pile to this Pokemon, and then Smog Burst does 20 damage for each Dark Energy attached to all of your Pokemon. Meh. Not great, honestly, not great. Another Path to the Peak, that is pretty good. And another Welcoming Lantern. I think I have 3 paths of the peak, Path to the Peak, maybe 2. It's 2 or 3, but we're close to having a playset of a single box. That's really nice. Sure, I'll put the Blitzel aside. Ooh, my gosh, dude, look at this beautiful card. The alternate art Galarian Zapdos V. I like this box already with the double Galarian Zapdos V arts. Nice, dude. This art, like, it's, I don't know, it's reminiscent to the old cartoon. I forgot the name. The Wild Coyote or something like that. Like, what a card! What an art! What a pull! I will definitely be like keeping this card and maybe even grading it. Honestly, look at the alternate art, dude. That is insane. Wow. Probably the best pull you can get. Like, in terms of competitive usability, this is probably the card to get. You know, let me get it closer. This is the card you're looking for when you're buying a Chilling Reign booster box. Wow, very nice. I'm very happy with that. All right, very nice. And when I opened the Battle Styles set, I opened the Battle Styles booster box. I opened like the alternate art Rapid Strike Galarian Urshifubi, and someone in the comments were like, "Why are you not so more excited about pulling like the $60 card?" I'm like, dude, I'm not a booster box opening person that pretends to get like super excited and screams super loud when they pull a good card. Like, that's not me. That would be me super faking it, and I'm not, like, yeah, that's just not me. Obviously, I know this card is going to be worth a lot of money, but my main focus is on the competitive aspect, nothing else. Yeah, so I'm not gonna scream as loud as I can because I pulled the Galarian Zapdos V. Like, I'm very excited, obviously, and I'm very happy I pulled it, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to like scream and shout. And ooh, nice, another alternate art card, Tornadoes V. Let me just, all right, Single Strike Tornadoes V, very nice looking card as well. Like, the alternate art cards are super cool. Blow through 20 damage. If a stadium is in play, this attack does 20 more damage, and then Blasting Hammer does 180, and you discard energy from this Pokemon. So the attacks are not very good. Also, you can power up with the Hand Loom and the Single Strike energies to do more damage overall. But I think the VMAX is where it's at with this card. I do believe the VMAX is where it's at. Was it? All right, so I don't know why my phone decided to stop recording after half an hour. So unfortunately, you guys didn't see me pull these two. I believe the video cuts off right after I pull the Tornadoes V, and then I was saying like there's no way, there's like 4 or 5 booster packs left, and we pulled a Rainbow Rare Caitlyn and a single strike, a rapid strike Blaziken V as well. So rapid strike, not single strike. I was a little confused. These two cards though, like pulling these, the only thing that would have made this box better would have been pulling like a Shadow Rider Calyrex V and the VMAX here, maybe a different full art supporter, I don't know, but like these two, these are the money cards right here, especially this one. Really happy I pulled this. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. I'll try to be speedier with the other box, otherwise it would have been an hour-long video. I'll try to open up the next box a little bit faster. Thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks so much to the Pokemon Company for sending me this amazing product, and thanks so much to you for watching and continuing to support my channel. See you next time.